Hey guys, today I just wanted to give you guys a quick sort of framework that I use when I'm building out websites. So it's the structure that your different pages should have and the different sections that should go into your pages. So I'm just going to talk through the different page and kind of give you guys an idea based on different sites that I've built. So you guys get the gist of it. So you have your landing page, which is your home page, which is the first screen your audience will see, and it's made up of a few key elements. There's the hero section or above the fold, which is the key um, sort of section that you want the visitor to see first. I'll just give you an example of this. This is a pycortex.com website that I've built, and the first thing I want people to see is what this company does, a brief description, and a few call to actions so they can watch your intro video or they can schedule a demo. Same thing with my personal website. I just say hi to you and introduce myself, and I add an image of myself as well. The next thing that's important is, you want to have a trusted by section. So just keep in mind all these things are not gospel. I don't expect everyone to follow this, but these are sort of sections I believe really convert well and convince your audience that you know what you're talking about or you're credible. And this section could be, sort of companies you've worked with for I guess your personal site. It could be businesses you've customers that trust you, associates and things like that. So that's so what it is for like a personal site. This is a theme I've created, and I use this for different businesses. And so this is a section I have, which is sort of my your key partnerships, and you can put these down. The next section is, your key value proposition. You want to articulate your offering in a brief way as possible to your audience. In the PyCortex site, this looks like different sections, but this is actually one. So you just talk about why your company. You talk about like what this startup or this business or entity is providing that others don't really talk about. So that's kind of what you see over here. And then social proof and testimonials. This is kind of key. It really ties into the trusted by section. Your audience wants to know what do other people think about, and if you're into psychology, our behaviors are triggered by other people. So this is an example of how you'd lay it out in your website. Listen to what others have to say, and then you can put your different sort of testimonials here. I've done this on my personal websites, just some kind words from ex-colleagues and people I've worked with before. And yeah, a call to action. A call to action is literally just a button or two to convince people to either sign up for a newsletter. You want people to book a demo. You want people to do something. You want them to contact you, get in touch, buy a product, that kind of thing. So that's the framework for the main page, the home page, and nowadays sites are getting smaller and smaller, and you want to put the most emphasis on your homepage. The next section is literally your about page. Many people, like I mentioned, emphasis nowadays is not really on having a massive site. You can bring elements of the about page into your homepage, but if you do have an about page, make sure you reveal the humanness of your organization or yourself. So having a word from your founders is great. Talking about your mission, your story, your vision, that's really important. Highlight your partners again. This is that social proof coming back. talk about your process, talk about your team, and have call to actions. So this looks like this in this theme that I created. You just talk about, you obviously have a hero and you can say what you want, but you can have a word from your founders, which I just talked about, and you can add call to actions in that section. You can have your partners. I think I mentioned that, our partners, and you can sort of put up logos and things like that. And yeah, just talk about your vision, your mission, that kind of thing, and then have call to actions. Um, Interestingly enough, in the home, like I mentioned, these things are, you can move these things around. But I talked about the mission in this example here. I put some key stats. You can have those key stats in your about section if you want. Um, yeah, so in my blog, I have a very shallow about section. It's more of a reiteration, but I just talk about who I am and what I do, and I just have an image. Nothing really fleshed out there. This doesn't really have an about section because there's a lot more to talk about. So yeah, feel free to swap them out and replace where you see fit. Just make sure in the about section you kind of bring out the human element of your company. Wall of love page. So this is a new sort of concept that I've added, that I haven't yet talked about, but it's really social proof within a page. So it's really this testimonials within just one page, and these can be pulled in from Twitter, from your WhatsApp text messages, Facebook, things like that. So as the more testimonials you have, the better that is. Um, Now we're going into sections which are really, just added, like, just extra benefit for you. And many sites don't really have this, but these are mainly useful for a goods or products business. I wrote this centered around a business that makes cakes, that I'm building a site for. And you want to have an FAQs section. This is going to help you with answering any questions that customers might have. Um, and you want to kind of you want to save yourself time of looking into useless emails and things like that. Just elaborate as much information as you can. T's and C's are getting more, like, we're moving into an internet age, and these are becoming more and more useful. If your site uses cookies, if you charge with VAT, if you collect any information from customers, you need to let them know. Um, Lack of that is, you're going to have really bad real estate online. Again, delivery page. This is kind of important for those who are moving into e-commerce. So one of the things people really want to know is, when am I going to get this package? How is it going to be delivered? Can I track it? That kind of thing. So this page, you don't need to have an extensively engineered page. It just needs to be a page that talks to when it's coming, and things like, it'll be with you in 48 hours. If you're in this vicinity, expect delays, that kind of thing. This kind of really helps you avoid any back and forth, and states it to your visitors clearly. Products page. So this is kind of important, and this is done in different ways, but you want to be able to highlight your best selling products, and include sort of like a call to action, which could be like, inquire about this product, or add this to your cart and check it out. haven't really done a great job here, but regardless, you can talk about um, your products briefly and sort of, put up your best sellers and things like that. If you have more description on that's actually better. Click-throughs to checkout or click-throughs to inquiry makes it that much better as well. Um, and yeah, finally, I think your contact page, this is kind of important. These historically used to be over-engineered, um, but you know, nowadays you can literally just have a one line that says, "This is my email, reach out to me," or have a button that's a WhatsApp link that will just push your customer, potential customer, to their WhatsApp on their phone, and they can start chatting to you through WhatsApp for Business. You can just have details about maybe your location. At a bare minimum, have your email or phone number so that people can actually reach out to you. Um, Things that are great are a map and a contact form, but that's actually, like I mentioned, we're really in the internet age. People really don't care about these things, and yeah, if you have a form, just know that you might have spam. So try not to do that. Yeah, this is an example of a really simple contact page. It has the form. I don't think the form is that useful, but as long as you have the email, that's amazing. Have a phone number, have an address, boom, you're good to go. This has a map, but yeah, I guess you could care less really. Myself, I just had an email and sort of like a link to book time with me. Um, Over here, I actually don't even have a contact. I don't think I do have a contact. Um, it's just your emails are over here. Just because this website is a B2B website, and I can cover that in a different topic entirely. But yeah, so those are the things I think are super useful in your website. At a bare minimum, make sure you have a landing page or you have nothing, and then have an about and have a contact page. Anything else is really a bonus. T's and C's are getting more and more, recommended. So I would recommend you get one. But yeah, let me know if this helps you at all. Yeah, and reach out to me. My email is hello@stevensaja.com. Let's chat. Cheers.